Hey everyone, if you're new to my channel, I'm Vic. I'm a social media manager and a graphic designer. And in this channel, I share my journey in navigating my small drip coffee business. In this video, I'll be sharing how you can start your own drip coffee business in just 3 easy steps. So let's get started. Assuming that you have already decided that you'll be starting a drip coffee business or any small business, the first thing that I advise you to do is to develop a brand identity. This includes creating the logos, choosing the color palettes, and designing your packaging that will catch the attention of your customers. You might be wondering why I want you to start with the brand identity. Maybe you're thinking that it's too early to think about the brand identity or the branding. Usually, as a small business owner, you just do this alone, so your time and resources are very important. Creating the brand identity first will help you identify the products that you will be needing for the packaging, which I'll be sharing in the next part of this video. In my business, I chose a simple, minimalist, and clean design for our brand identity, which translated into our packaging. I use Adobe Illustrator in creating my logo or our logo. As I said earlier, I work as a graphic designer and a social media manager. But don't worry if you don't have a graphic design experience. There are tools online that are free and easy to use for you to start with your brand identity. One of the tools that you can use for free is Canva. Canva has a paid plan, but you can always use their free resources for you to create your brand identity. So if you want to try using Canva, I'll be adding a link in the description box. The second thing that you want to do if you want to start a drip coffee business or any small business is, of course, to source your materials. And for your drip coffee business, you want to source high quality beans and of course the other materials. I live in Baguio City, so there's really no problem with sourcing the beans. This gave me a lot of options. I was able to look for a supplier that sells beans at a lower price, while at the same time, the beans is just really quality. But if you're not from Baguio City, there are always different coffee sources in the Philippines like Batangas and other provinces, so you can just join Facebook groups, or if you really want to source coffee from Baguio City or Benguet, I'll be linking a Facebook group in the description where you can join and look for suppliers. Buying your beans directly from suppliers will save you money, not that much since I know our budget is really tight when starting, but it will save you money that you can use to buy other materials for your small business. Aside from that, you are also ensured of the quality since suppliers roast coffee at least once or twice a week. If you have already found a supplier for your coffee, the next thing that you need to do is, of course, to look for other materials. So the other important thing that you need to buy is first the coffee grinder. This is optional. Especially if once you buy the coffee, you ask the supplier to grind it already. So this would be optional. But in my business, what I do is I grind the coffee once I receive the order. So that's 1 day before shipping the order out. So I am sure that the coffee is fresh once it reaches the clients or the customers. But that's totally optional. There are also a lot of small business or drip coffee businesses that pre-grind their coffee or their beans. But for me, I guess it's just easier for me to buy the beans once a week and grind them once I receive the order. Aside from the beans and the grinder, you'll be needing a drip bag or a drip filter. There are a lot of suppliers online, but you might also want to check your Facebook groups or your Facebook marketplace if there are sellers nearby, because this will save you money instead of having them shipped online, which will be an additional cost for you. So we're done with the beans, the grinder, the drip filter. You'll also be needing things for the packaging, of course. This will be the pouches. For my small business, I'm using Kraft stand-up pouches with window. That's for the 10 drip pouch. And for the single drips, I'm also using a Kraft pouch. The Kraft material just aligns with my branding because I want it to look natural and clean, so it's perfect for me. But there are a lot of colors for the pouch and for the single drip pouches, so you can always check Shopee or your Facebook groups or your Facebook marketplace. The next equipment that you'll be needing is, of course, the sealer. You need something to seal your drip filters. So a sealer is a must for this business. I'll be linking all the things that I shared in the description box so that you can check them out. But there are other suppliers that are not already on Shopee, so you can always just find alternatives on Shopee, TikTok Shop, or on Facebook. So we're almost done with the materials. Those materials that I said earlier are the essential materials that you'll be needing for your drip coffee business. The next materials that I'll be sharing are optional. So these are just more on the brand identity side of your business, which is your packaging. The last step in starting your drip coffee business is, of course, marketing. I know you already did this when you were thinking of selling something or starting a business. The marketing is already there. Who will be your target audience? Who are your potential customers? What platforms will you be using? Will you be using social media? Or will you also sell it offline? To start, you need to identify who your potential customers are. Will this be students? Will this be young professionals? Will this be mothers? The more specific you are with your target audience, the better, because everything that you'll be doing in your business, like the campaigns, the ads, the packaging, it will also affect that. And of course, when you know your target audience, you will also know what type of media you'll be using. Of course, you need to market on social media because social media is a great way to reach your target audience. For my business, I use platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram to showcase or to sell our product. When starting out, you don't need to create a page right away. You might want to just try and sell it on Facebook Marketplace. That's actually a great way to market your business. And of course, market your business on your personal profile. There shouldn't be a day that you don't talk about your business online. Using your personal profile is very effective in reaching more audience as compared to sharing or posting on your Facebook or Instagram pages, especially if we just recently created the pages. So it's better to always post on your personal account and then pin it on the top of your timeline so that everyone who visits your Facebook will see your business. Starting a drip coffee business or any business in particular will be taking your time and effort, but hopefully with the 3 things that I have shared, it would give you an idea on where to start. So if you have comments, suggestions, or questions, just drop them in the comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on my next video.